Hey, what's up, guys? Most people love to read books, so I thought I'm going to save your time and tell you what exactly you have to read. The 5 books that I am about to share with you are probably the only books that you ever need to read. I might not be the best qualified person to talk about this, but in the past I have literally read a couple of books about all sort of things, starting from how to make money, from how to negotiate with all the peoples, and a lot of other things, and I think everything that I have read can be beautifully summarized into these 5 books. Because these books are not simply delivering information, but rather they are giving you a practical guide on how to apply them in real life. You can apply the lessons right after reading this book. In fact, if you don't read these books, you will literally suffer a lot in your life. You will waste a lot of your time on things that you could easily avoid. I think I have given you enough introduction so far. So let's just start with the first one. 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. This is one of the books that had pretty big impact on my life. I know that a lot of people view this book as pretty negatively. In fact, some people even see this book as pure evil. But like it or not, this is the best book that's ever written on social intelligence. This book will teach you everything you need to know about how to deal with people, how to make them to like you, respect your work for you, admire you, and make people do what you want. A lot of people might say, don't you think that business books are more important? And the answer is no. Because business is simple. Getting a product and selling it is very simple. And this book is going to teach you how to do that, how to negotiate. So, the lessons that are taught in this book aren't only about business, but pretty much everything else that's about dealing with people. Second book is by far the most influential group in my life, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and there is a pretty strong reason behind it. It completely changed my understanding of money and wealth. I was always understanding that money like a master fuel, but it wasn't clear to me how to achieve that. It was a pretty much more like a dream until like my hands on this book, because it helped me to think about the practical plan on how I actually can achieve that. This book isn't going to tell you, look to do this, and you will make a lot of money, but it's more about changing your mindset, your understanding of money, job, business, and this kind of stuff. I am sure that a lot of you will say that, please don't tell me about mindset. I want a direct action. I'm tired from this useless mindset books. But like it or not, I am talking from my personal experience. The moment will change your views about money. You start seeing things differently, and you will never want to get a job after that, because you will find a way to become financially free. So, you can't simply go through the ideas of this book. You have to live them couple of times, maybe understand them properly, because like or not, money is one of the most important things of your life, right? So if you are serious about achieving financial freedom, you must read this book. The third book in the list is Mastery by Robert Greene. This book is unique of its kind. It will confuse with your life. If you don't know what to do with your life, they are simply not motivated, then this is the book you have to read. It will teach you how to find your passion and how to master your passions at the end of the day. We all have to master something to achieve some level of success, right? What happens usually is that you're passionate about something, you start doing that, and you don't see any results, and then you start losing your motivation. And this is going to tell you why. and have to avoid that. In fact, if there is one book you will read out of list, then be this one. And these 3 books will help you to achieve the kind of success that you usually think about. It's more about money, fame, and this kind of stuff. The kind of success that we can inspire the way, because we can see that in other people and we want the same thing for us as well. But there is a different kind of success, internal satisfaction, which is a way much important than the materialistic success. What's the absolute goal of life? Why do you want to make a lot of money? Why do you want to achieve mastery? And why do you want to have a great relationships? What is the final goal? Simple. Happiness. As long as you're happy, as long as you feel happy, you're successful. That's all about you want out of life, right? And guess what can be happy without the money and everything else? In fact, you will have all the money but still not feel happy. For some of you, it just might not make sense at all. And that's why I want to suggest to you 2 books that will explain to you why. So these books are more spiritual kind of books, which I think are far more important than the first 3 books. The first one is On the Shortness of Life by Seneca. It's going to change your perspective about life completely after reading this book. We will start appreciating every single thing in your life, such as the fact that you breathe. Did you even know that you breathe? Although that is just a small thing that you don't pay attention, we simply cannot live without it. When you read this book, you will learn how to achieve the self-actualization, self-awareness, and you will value your time and your life much more. And the second one is Mindfulness for Beginners. It's basically about Stoicism, and it's very short and practical book, simply written and beautifully summarized. There are actually many other books that I wanted to include in this list, such as The 50th Law, The 7 Habits, The Power of Habits, and many more. But these 5 books are much more important and valuable than any other books. You must read this book before you die. These books are easily available in Google for free of cost. You can download it and you can study. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe to my channel.